It's Veterans Day. We'll take a look at how Americans are thanking those who have fought for this country. Welcome to Pride Watch. I'm Melanie Yates. Here's tonight's top story. The President and First Lady were at Arlington National Cemetery today to observe Veterans Day. President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama visited the final resting place of thousands of men and women who served in the armed forces this morning. The President told gatherers to remember those who served.
For our wounded warriors, it is another day of slow and arduous recovery. And in this national cemetery, it is another day when grief remains fresh. So while it is important and proper that we mark this day, it is far more important we spend all our days determined to keep the promises that we've made to all who answer this country's call.
The President also laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns. Later in the day, he hosted a Veterans Day breakfast at the White House. And as today marks the 91st anniversary of the end of World War I, Americans all across the country remembered our nation's heroes. Many people spent a moment of silence today to remember the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. And even right here at home, Hofstra students were celebrating veterans in their own way.
Anytime I see somebody wearing the uniform, I just want to go and shake their hand and thank them because they're making the sacrifice that a lot of us aren't willing to make, including myself.
Veterans Day is meant to honor all U.S. war heroes, not only those from the great former war. In other news, Election Day has come and gone. Now a countywide recount is in full swing. The race for Nassau County Executive still remains extremely close. Republican challenger Ed Mangano took a slim lead over incumbent Tom Suozzi for the first time in the recount yesterday.
The proof is in the pudding. You had a bad turnout of Democrats for whatever reason. You had a great turnout of Republicans for whatever reason. And that is what's going to decide this election.
Party members and attorneys are watching election officials double and triple checking tallies on more than 1,400 voting machines. It is believed this case will be eventually brought to court by either party. New York's Department of Motor Vehicles is bringing a new look to the traditional license plate, although the new plate could possibly bring in over $100 million in revenue to the state. Hofstra University drivers are not particularly excited to wear the new look on their bumpers.
I don't think that the government should be giving us anything mandatory to do. It's pretty ugly and I don't want to put it on my car.
The new Empire State design features a gold-tinted plate, a navy border, and the state of New York in navy. Hofstra and New York drivers alike will be able to switch to the new design in April 2010. Now a look at your 5-day weather forecast. Later tonight, temperatures will drop to a chilly 46 degrees under cloudy skies. Tomorrow will be cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 45. Friday, expect a few showers and a high of 58 and a low of 50. Into the weekend on Saturday with rain and wind with a high of 58 and a low of 53. Finish off the weekend with cloudy skies on Sunday as temperatures reach 61 with a low of 47. That's it for weather. Here's Australia Kimbrough with the sports.
Thanks, Melanie. Mark Teixeira and Derek Jeter won Golden Gloves for the American League yesterday, but there were no Mets on the Gold Glove list for the National League today. The Yankees were the only AL team with 2 Gold Glove winners, but the NL had 3. Jimmy Rollins and Shane Victorino of the Phillies, and Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright of the Cardinals, and Orlando Hudson and Matt Kemp of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Tomorrow, the American League will announce the winners for the AL Silver Slugger Awards. Coming off the excitement of their season opening win over Albany in the 2K Sports Classic, the Syracuse men's basketball team will take on Robert Morris University at 7 p.m. in the Carrier Dome tonight. And a little closer to home, this Friday, the Hofstra men's basketball team will start their season off against the #1 ranked Kansas Jayhawks. The Pride will be facing the top-ranked team for the first time in the program's history. The game will be broadcast on ESPN Full Court starting at 8 p.m., along with play-by-play radio coverage on WRHU on 88.7 FM. That's our look at sports tonight. Back to you, Melanie.
Thanks, Australia. That's your Pride Watch report for this evening. Thanks for watching.